Hello there everyone, welcome back to some more Final Fantasy 15. In the last episode we finished chapter 13.
What the hell happened?
Now we're in chapter 14, the World of Ruin. Now we're fighting goblins and the like. Demons are everywhere. Yeah, I've definitely been out for a while. Look at Noctis. Looks like a completely different man. I can't take off my sword. Which is interesting. Okay. Let's go. Golden Key's wrecked.
Last man standing.
Which would make sense, depending on how long it's been. Just get ready for infinite parries. This building is broken into. It's new. Please keep hitting me. I love it when you hit me. Ow. How are you healing up by stealing ethers? Doesn't make a goddamn lick of sense. I'm doing this to get the item in here. But I'm realising it's a lot more effort than it needed to be. But I've just been careful. Stop attacking me, please. I want to, like, riposte, but this other guy keeps smacking me and I can't do it while they're attacking me. There we go. Be gone. I am also healing, so this is not considered a dungeon, which means we are actually at the world map. Which is good. Can't really dodge as a fog. I wonder if I'm supposed to be using the ring still. Probably not, right? Don't think that makes sense. Because I think when it's like doing an actual dodge instead of a normal parry, it's because the controller's dead zone is a little bit wrong. It's just the problem with it in general. Die, skeletons. Die. Get cleaved. Dish. Okay. Let's get in here and see what item this is. A Mega Phoenix. Okay. Alright. God damn it. Why don't you let me just jump up there? Why are you gotta be weird about it? Fair enough. Alright, so. They want me to go to Hammerhead. So I've got to run over there. There may be no car. No, stop it. Stop it. Leave me alone. These guys keep coming. Let's just hold block then. You want to hit me like that? Fine. Get out of here. Hello. I'm going to fight the Iron Giants at their own game. Doesn't bother me at all. Being on the ground is OP because you don't take damage really when you're on the ground. What isn't so good is not being able to see where the enemies are. Die. You done? Thank you. There's loads of guys around here. There's just like random demons just chilling. The Black Clan. This is where the Ring of Lucy is better because you actually take normal damage from it. Help! Get out of there! Blech. I didn't know there was a move you could do. Get absorbed into nothing. A little post-apocalyptic fish or something. Does the camp not exist either? No, it does. I have to discover it again. I guess it counts as a different map. Okay. I don't want to fight this guy too, you see. You take very little damage from this. Take much more damage from the sword. Ow. God damn it. Help! This is nothing but my own, like, XP farm, really. Also, I love what an experience band actually does. It doesn't stop you from getting XP. It stops you from spending it. So all those times I was going, oh, it would have been really good if I could not vest because I don't want to get rid of XP. You actually can do that. If you take the experience band, you don't use your experience. It's not that you don't get any, which is what I thought it was. Which would have been a lot worse. I tried to dodge and it didn't work. I forget how you do holy. Oh, it's when you dodge an attack. Yeah. Let's summon. Who's going to help me? Ah, my lovely Garuda. Goodbye. Just a solid like 70,000 damage. Yeah, dead. Right. Let's rest at camp, shall we? Not that there's much point because we're going to be a perpetual night forever, but... Chilled food tin. Yes. Yummy. No special anything. Just like a tin of beans. Anyway. Yes. Noctis gets the accessory slots. Everyone else isn't here, so I don't care. Can I have two of the same thing on? I'm sure I have another emerald bracelet somewhere. Let's sort them, yeah. This is all by bangles. I only have one emerald. Can I put a ruby on it as well? Yes, I can, if I wanted to. Let's not do that. We could increase our defense by quite a bit. Which would be good. What else could I get? There's nothing I really want, like, besides that, except maybe HP. No, but in that case, I'd rather just get for defense. Let's just get ourselves, like, much more defensive. So with our sword out, we have 840 attack. The Ring of the Lucy, does it do damage based on our magic stat? I can test that. If I increase my magic to like 503, for example. It's 416. If if I increase my thing with the Emerald Bracelet again, it's 4, 7, and 6. So yeah, it is actually just still dependent on my attack, just not very much. Maybe Spirit is also better. I'm not sure. I haven't messed around with magic too much, so if I go to my Ascension menu and go to magic, you'll see that everything is nothing. You know? It's just completely nothing. But yeah, that's not just with with the 3 things anyway. So if I get like 3 Emerald Bracelets, I'll be doing lots of damage if I'm okay with being a glass cannon, which I am. But I need to also damage break with Noctis for it to matter, so. Loads of different kinds of bombs, go fight them. These Cryonades, like, they're actually relatively my level. Which is very interesting. The normal grenades are not. So I should not care about them. Getting hit by all of that I should care about. I try to not just take damage for the sake of it. But at the same time I'm kind of like, fuck it. Does it really matter? The answer is yes. What I need to do is thin the numbers out. Because again, I'm getting the same problem where I'm trying to block, but then the next guy will attack and I'll evade the attack rather than parry the hit, which is what I want to do. All the bombs seem pretty interested in smacking me. Which is fine by me. But the more I do this, the better it will get. Galvanade will not last long. You're dead. You're even bigger. Uh-oh. I wonder if they still self-destruct if you wait too long. Probably, right? I'm just fighting for the sake of fighting, really. Necromancer. I'm stoned now. That's what that is. I don't know how you'd ever break damage limit besides with parries and stuff. My normal sword slashes do not do enough damage. There's probably a way to make it so that my sword slashes do much damage. Again, things like increasing my strength to be even higher. Kill. It's going to be a long old trek if I fight every single thing I see on the way. But only things that are immediately in my way. Other things I'm going to fight. Alright, so the fastest way is just to go up the green path. I wonder if they could just let me explore the whole... I guess they would, but I need to get my car, really. Oh no, my car's fucked. Yeah, my car's screwed. So I can't use that. I need to get a different car.
A truck?
Hello?
Yeah?
It's me, Talcott. My grandpa served the Amicidia family.
Talcott?
Yeah.
No way.
Yes, way. Welcome back, Your Majesty.
Probably been about 10 years.
Yes, sir. That's right. Huh? Just a second. Said he wants to have a word with you.
He can have it in person.
He said you can have it in person. Okay. We should be there shortly, sir. Wow. I can't tell you how good it is to see you again.
Yeah, you sure look different, though.
You think so? Guess I've grown some these 10 years.
10 years.
The guys must be pinching themselves right now.
Where are they, anyway?
Lestalem, more often than not, but they take a lot of trips to Hammerhead. For Miss Cindy. You know, back at the garage. She's a tough one, but when she needs a little extra muscle out on the road, she gives him a call. Oh, speaking of which, the guys said they're near Hammerhead right now, so we'll be meeting them there. You know, ever since you disappeared, Your Majesty, it's been nothing but nighttime non-stop. Lestalem still has light thanks to the power plant, so just about everyone's taken refuge there.
Only there?
Everywhere else has been abandoned. Demons moved in, forcing the people to move out. People still swing by the garage at Hammerhead from time to time, but it usually isn't for repairs. These days it's less of a service station and more of a slayer station, a base for demon hunting. The garage is still open though, one of the few places that is.
So, Sid, he's still alive and kicking?
He's kicking all right, just not as hard as before. He hasn't really been himself lately. At least, not since he moved out to Lestalem. Someone suggested he move the garage there too, but old man Sid wasn't having it. He called it a big fat chocobo turd of an idea. Said it just wouldn't be the same anywhere else.
That sounds like Sid, all right.
Miss Cindy said she didn't mind either way. So the garage will probably stay put for a while. And without any tinkering to do, Ignis's gourmet seafood is about all Sid has left to look forward to. With all the demons prowling around, more folk were getting hurt. Or worse. So Iris talked the Marshal into taking out the demons themselves. Iris the Demon Slayer, they call her. Gladio and the others, they lend him a hand whenever they can. Prompto spends most of his time hunting around Hammerhead. He tries to impress Miss Cindy, but she's already married to her work.
And Ignis?
He hunts too. We tried to stop him, but he wouldn't listen. He said if anything, he's more used to the darkness than we are.
Never got his vision back.
I'm afraid not. But that being said, he gets by pretty well on his own. Gladio and Prompto usually hunt on their own as well. It isn't often you see the three of them together nowadays. They still work as a team every once in a while, but each has his own set of tasks to keep him busy.
Is that so?
I'm glad I didn't have to run all the way down here.
We've arrived, Your Majesty. Everyone will be so happy to see you. Don't worry. I won't be going anywhere. If you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to ask.
Hey,
Hey? That's all you have to say for yourself after all this time?
Noct! It's you! It's really you!
I hadn't realized.
Well, well. You kept us waiting.
Not like to. We've got catching up to do.
Let's head inside.
Let's have a look. The final battle will commence once you leave Hammerhead. Be sure to spare no preparation. Let's have a look at the crew. Guess I can do it like this. Oops. That is not what I meant to do. Hyperion. Okay. I think Gortius is worse than Orichalcum. Quicksilver is almost certainly going to be worse than Lionheart. Hyperion is better than Genji Blade, interestingly. Okay. Good to know. Right, so if I have a look at this and then go... I thought it was a way to just look at the characters. Maybe not. It doesn't matter. But let's have a look at everyone. Aenus has his hair slicked back. He looks older. Prompto looks like the most older, but only because he has facial hair now, which is a bit weird. Noctis is definitely like an older guy, though. Gladio doesn't look like he's aged much. Which is fine. You don't have to look older just because you're older. Alright. Geophysical survey of atmospheric conditions. The presence of soot-like photophilic particles was confirmed in samples of air taken at varying elevations, with notably higher concentrations of higher altitudes. Photophilic particles have begun to subsume the ozone layer, and the observed reduction to daylight on Eos could be attributed primarily to their light-absorbing properties. Study on the nature of photophilic particles. When examining multiple correlations between the photophilic particles responsible for the blight and the mutant strand of Plasmodium associated with the demons, we've discovered a clear causal relationship. Furthermore, given the mass dispersal of photophilic particles upon death, the demon presence is likely accountable for the violent ecological shifts of late. Where's Taka, though? Is my man okay? Is my man's okay? Bing bong. Oh, Durandal. So the new weapons, this is where I can buy a Hyperion. Radiant Lance is better than the Drain Lance 3, so I should probably buy it. The main Gauche is worse. Quicksilver is worse. The Black Prince is slightly worse, but has better defenses in every way. This is greatly enhancing attack. So
See you later.
there's no way that the Durandal isn't better than. Right, Drainlance 3, you can have the Radiant, which means I can have the Drain, and I can have the Genji. So I've got a much higher upgrade too. Yeah, it's 364, it's not even close. Okay. Hello, lads.
Welcome.
Welcome. Let's sell some of these. Need a bit of money so I can buy many elixirs. I've been using them like they're going out of fashion. I also like this spooky version of the song, like everything's fucked and you fucked it up. Okay,
Come again.
thank you. Probably regain some anonymity too because they don't know who I am. Where's Cindy? Old habits die hard, I'm afraid. Hello, mate.
I'm more than happy to tell you everything I know.
What about the Imperial
We've
Army?
even got some former Imperials fighting for us. The toughest of them said she used to lead a band of mercenaries.
Aranea?
So you do know her. Well, I'm not surprised. The Marshal said she was feared far and wide back in the day. But now she's revered among the Lucian masses. Same with her men, Biggs and Wedge. Each of them leads their own small army.
That's great.
I'm more than happy to tell you everything I know.
What about the Empire?
Oh, right. About the Empire.
Huh.
Gladio brought back word that both the Emperor and High Commander were dead. With those two gone, Niflheim pretty much fell apart.
Yeah, figured.
I'm more than happy to tell you everything I know.
What about Arden?
The Chancellor's still around, though. In Insomnia. Nobody who saw him had any clue what he might have been up to. Their stories piqued Ignis's curiosity. I ended up helping Ignis look into the matter, digging through old records, even joining him on trips to the royal tombs.
Royally roped into it.
It's cool. I'm a bit of a history buff myself. But we did discover something pretty weird.
Huh?
While we were poring over all those ancient texts, one name caught our eye. Ardens. Apparently he was hailed as a savior, healing all those who were ravaged by demons, only to end up branded a demon himself. A dubious charge, I'd say. By all accounts, he was just as human as you and me. I'm more than happy to tell you everything I know.
Tell me about demons.
On the bright side, we've come a little closer to understanding the demons.
And?
You see, I'd always thought they were animals, only more hideous and savage. But it turns out they're just ordinary people. Unlucky folk infected by something or other that transform them into monsters. There's no known cure as of yet. So death is the only mercy. I'm more than happy to tell you everything I know.
What about Accordo?
We've got a lot of survivors pouring in from Accordo, too. What with all the demon attacks there as of late? Not like it's much better here. Lestalem's practically overflowing with refugees from Insomnia. The Empire's recovery assistance fell by the wayside, and demons overran the city. Thankfully, Iris and the Marshal managed to evacuate the civilians. Now there's no one left, except the demons. I spent my childhood in the Crown City. It's sad knowing it's gone, you know?
Not for long. I became the king to reclaim our home, and now I'm back, as promised.
All these years and you remembered.
You bet.
I'm more than happy to tell you everything I know.
What about Jared?
Your Majesty? Do you remember my grandfather?
Yeah.
There's something I wasn't able to tell you back then. Grandpa died because of me. It was my fault. An Imperial officer approached me in town, asked if I was from the Crown City, and that was just the beginning. What brings you here, young man? You didn't come here by yourself, did you? Oh, your grandfather's a butler at a manor. How very grand. Oh, he rubs shoulders with the royal family. You must be ever so proud. I answered him without thinking. A little after that, the man showed up at our hotel.
Talcott.
Think what you will of me, but please know that Grandpa didn't give you away.
Listen,
Yeah?
you're not a kid anymore. You should know by now what happened that day wasn't your fault. None of it. You know, it's hard to ask someone about their pain, but it's just as hard to share your own with someone else. I appreciate you opening up to me, and I swear I'll make things right. But believe me when I say nobody blames you. Not me, not your grandpa. Trust me, you have the king's word.
I suppose you're right. Your Majesty. Thank you. Safe travels, Your Majesty.
Yes, thank you. Okay, well that's, you know, just regular heavy. Not all the way heavy, just regular amounts of heavy. Who are you? Oh, just a guard, man. Just being a guard, doing guard things. Have I got any gear that's like more fitting? No. There isn't. I thought maybe I could have gear that doesn't make us look like we're still 19 or 20 rather than 30 odd. Right, let's save. Let's rest up. One final rest for the road.
So, Ignis, you're really cooking like you used to.
Ah, more or less. I can manage with far less help than I required before.
You know, it's okay to ask for help. You don't need to prove anything to us.
Probably more about proving it to himself. I say we leave him to it.
Yeah, I guess that's how he got so good. Even better than before. If you can believe it.
My taste buds sure do.
Perhaps I've developed a culinary sixth sense.
Hey, Iggy. You ought to follow Wescom's example. Open up a restaurant.
I'll give the matter some thought. Assuming such demand still exists in a post-apocalyptic world.
I mean, they'll always want good food, and as soon as we get back to some level of normalcy, that'll definitely be in high demand. Anyway, I'd like to save here in one of the other two files, because this is the point before the point of no return, I'm guessing. We're in chapter 14 now, so that looks like the last time we'll ever be able to go back. And I'm going to end the episode here, so next time we can start fresh and go straight in to whatever's going on next. See you then. Goodbye.